Hello, hello. Good morning. Hello. Hello, Sam. Hello, Snoopy. Snoopy, thanks so much for 12 months. Yeah, today is the official affiliate anniversary day. Thanks, Sam, for the happy affiliate anniversary. It's we did it, 1 year of affiliate, and then one of the stories we almost covered today is that affiliate is now in Twitch in its ever quest of like, hey, we need more money, is like, hey, all those things that we give to you when you hit affiliate, we're gonna give to everybody else probably. It's because they they're struggling to figure out this money thing. They refuse to look at the hey, maybe we should have a bunch of people streaming at less of a resolution. Like we shouldn't look at that. Let's instead, make it so Jeremy, who streams to one people and whose mom hops on the stream, has ads too. Like it's weird. Like, I don't know. It's a weird system. They're doing weird things over there. Sam says one day Twitch will learn running ads for 0 viewers will not generate any money. Yeah, I don't quite understand that approach. It's also, I thought, because it seems like a pretty good system to be too, that it's hard to gain any kind of like viewership too if you're it's ads kind of push against discoverability, right? Like ads work once discoverability is there. Like once you're like, oh, I'm going to watch Sam's stream and I like watching Sam stream, and I don't have money to sub to Sam right now, so I'm going to go there and it's like, oh, I'm going to sit through this ad because I want to watch Sam's stream, as opposed to like, oh, I'm going to click through to watch this thing and like, oh man, it's there's an ad there, and then the way our ADHD brains work is that, all right, I'm already clicking off into something else. Sam says the approach is, if it is easier to earn money, more people will choose to stream on your platform. I guess that's technically true, but if you have more people streaming, that doesn't necessarily, you need more people watching, not streaming. Like, you need more people streaming that's not necessarily a net gain, because streaming costs resources. But maybe I think we are. Sam says big tech doesn't care about problems. It's about making money till people realize it's broken. Yeah, I think the subs to have no commercials model which has made Twitch work for forever. I think that is gonna be under fire over the next year or 2 or 3. It depends. If they could get out underneath of Amazon, I think that they could like be truly independent. And as we're finding this in comic books too, you put these businesses with very individualistic needs as just pieces of these larger gigantic corporations, and it doesn't work. Instead of them doing what they need to do as a business, what happens is they're just constantly iterating for survival. Right? They're like, well, we have to make this money. Doesn't matter what's happening 6 months from now, 4 years from now. What we have to do is make sure number go up now, or they're gonna cut us. That's what you're seeing with Marvel publishing and DC publishing within the gargantuan entities that are Disney and Warner Discovery, whatever the fuck that Frankenstein together company is. And you know, the comic books are their own thing with their own interests, and like sometimes you have to make decisions that you're making decisions for 6 months down the line, 12 months down the line that might not make you as much money right now. But if you're part of Disney and there's someone sitting on the board that's like, you know, if we just license these characters out, we'd make so much more money and we wouldn't take on any risk. You constantly have to be like, well, why cut us? We're making money. We're fine. Everything's fine. Don't access. And you have Twitch inside of the bowels that is Amazon. And it's just, it keeps marching along. Hello, Shiki. Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary.
Thank you.
CM says board member / investor influence should be banned from the market. To be honest, it's all that matters now, though. What are you talking about? All just our corporate overlords that do constant like just like big money giant versions of shell games and multi-level marketing schemes and everything else, and it's legal because it is. It's a hot mess of a world. But we keep trucking on the, but we're on a Bezos platform. So what would I mean? Thank you, Bezos, for 1 year of letting us be in your special club. We appreciate you. Sam says Bezos can eat a dick. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with well, so like I remember back when Twitch was just in TV, which is proof that I'm old. It was 8,000 billion years ago. And it just kept chugging along as this idea that, you know, really reached its heyday in the late 2010s and the early 2020s. And then it just got what, you know, what always happens is like then there were 70 places that were doing it, and it's like instead of everyone hanging out in one spot, everything's all like split up and marginalized, and like, and it's also just like what is, you know, there, and you get a thing like Restream, which like we're using now to be live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and every single, you know, church, like, and I'm not talking big mega churches, I'm talking like there's 20 people there on a Sunday. There's 10 people there on a Sunday. Every single church is putting up their morning service now, because they all converted to it during COVID. Like they're putting it up and they're streaming in a absurdly large file format so that grandma can watch it on her on her tablet that her grandson set up for her. It's like she doesn't need it and streamed in 4K, but it's happening, and it's going out there to every single service, and it's I don't know. It's a hot. There's so much that's being streamed out to like nobody. And there's some kid like Samurai that works the soundboard whose job it is now to also like turn on the stream and turn on the restream. And you know, they sit there and they go like, oh, you know, we had 7 viewers over the last month, and they all need Cross too. So we're gonna go ahead and keep justifying the $20 a month for Restream, and we had all this equipment donated to us from Jim Bob, Jim Bob. He used to stream Doom. That's about fighting demons. And Sam says Facebook churches pull better viewership than me. There's something too. Sam said, I heard it was Justin TV when dinosaurs roamed the early internet. Does that mean it's been a thing since radio waves? They were always pointless noise. Yeah. But there's just like I don't know. It's like it feels like there should be more gatekeepers on stuff, not less, is where I'm kind of, but like my fear is if we ever get towards actual gatekeep, like right now there's just so much, right? You open up anything and there's 9 billion things going for you, and it's like the amazing thing is that everybody has access. The bad thing is that everybody has access. It would be nice if things were more curated a little bit. My fear is, though, that if we traded this world for a world of curation, it would just be like, it would all be monetarily based of like, do you have enough money to buy a ticket into this? Tim said there's too much noise. Let's stream and make YouTube and TikTok videos. So change that. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm part of the problem. I 100% am part of the problem. Sam said I have no problem with public access to streaming. People need to learn to do things in moderations. Overconsumption is ruining the world. Yeah. That's fair. Do you remember Justin TV? Were you around for the Justin TV days?
No.
Okay. That's what. Basically, there was Justin TV, and then there was Periscope, which is they were first out the gate for like, hey, you can use your phone to just like live stream whatever. And then you can do all of that as part of Facebook. It's part of YouTube. It's part of Twitch. Like, I'm pretty sure you can live stream from just about any platform now. I think, does Instagram have live streaming? I don't know. OnlyFans has live streaming.
Yeah, which I was really thrown by. I think I'm just naive in that I was like, what would that be for? And then I was like, oh, never mind. But in my head, I was just like, I think I didn't even consider that to be an option.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know about sites like Chatterbait and, like, webcam sites and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, I thought that was all that you had to go there. You couldn't do it from OnlyFans, too.
What's the weird, like, it's the thing, like, for years we just sold comic books at Rad Raptor, and it was like, no, let's just do this really well. And the world turns into, like, every place has to do everything, and I don't understand it. Like,
you gotta stay with the
I guess. But, like, yeah, it's like, there was Chatterbait and stuff like that for live streams, and then it was like there was OnlyFans, but then OnlyFans looks at the money that Chatterbait and stuff are bringing in, and they're like,
I'm sure it's lucrative. I just don't know that. Again, I have traffic there, obviously, but like I don't know that I would like you'd have to go to someone's OnlyFans page, subscribe to their OnlyFans, and then know when they're going live, right?
yeah.
I think you can post without people subscribing to where they can still see that post. So I guess you could like pin a post to your page that's like, hey, I go live every
yeah.
But I think it's more of like a special thing. I have no idea. I've never done it. And like,
there's probably I've never done the live section of OnlyFans, but I imagine like if you're like, I need to see someone live, like you can probably like look at.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm not gonna right now, but like I was almost curious, but like I don't think there's a live section. That's gonna drive me insane now.
Sam says, I mean, every time Twitch makes a dumb choice, OnlyFans tries to convince everyone to stream there instead. Should we just stream to OnlyFans? Should the show be on OnlyFans?
I have a go live button right on my homepage, but I don't have like a. Maybe it's different for people that don't. No, because like it's all the same. Like.
I wonder if like we could cut like the people that do like PG content on like Pornhub. I wonder if like that would be our ticket. That would be
if we just streamed Dark Duck Daily to OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Sam said, I wasn't even around for Justin TV. I only knew it was a thing because half of Twitch's backend still has JTV endpoints. Yeah, it was a thing, and it was like
What the fuck?
What?
I have 50 subscribers on OnlyFans. That's scary. What happened? No, I'm serious. Like, what happened?
Is this one of those conversations where I have to remind you that you're hot?
No, this isn't me being like, oh my god. Like, I checked it yesterday and it was at 24.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared. Did I get, like, no one's saying anything either. They're just like...
Huh?
Maybe
sometimes
I ran a thing.
Several times a year, I have to go. I have to sit Selena down. I have to hold her hand, and I have to go. Selena, you're hot.
Stop. That's not what I'm saying. It was just a really big jump, and it freaked me out. I thought it was a mistake. I'm still confused.
Sam says OnlyFans has a huge amount of safe for work creators too. It does. There's that weird stretch though where they were like, "What if we got rid of the porn?" It's like that's not gonna be a smart move for you guys. So that's what you're synonymous with. But you're beautiful. I'm sorry you're getting a lot of attention all at once.
No, I'm just trying to figure.
It's because I did a Final Fantasy stream yesterday. You can draw the lines.
Oh yeah, totally.
Everyone's like, this bro plays some Final Fantasy. I'm gonna follow that and the breadcrumbs from there. That's it. That's it. It's all. What would you do if I was that guy? If I was just like, well, your success is because of me. Would you just like quietly walk out the door?
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, never mind. I forgot I did a thing. I did a promotion. I didn't remember that I did that, or I thought I did it like forever ago, but it must have just been like a week ago.
Sam says, what happened if we get rid of NSFW? Gestures broadly to Tumblr as tumbleweeds roll through the empty decaying fields.
It's so interesting to me that people said that Tumblr used to be full of not safe for work stuff because I never found a whole lot of not safe for work stuff. Like, I found some pretty spicy stuff on Tumblr, but I never found like straight up porn on Tumblr.
Apparently,
but I
it
wasn't
was
also looking, I guess, but like,
she said Tumblr weeds.
I don't know, like, it really surprised me when that was like a whole thing.
Sam says Tumblr was full of straight up porn. You were too innocent.
I think so, because I was like a teenager, probably.
I mean, yes, you did hear 2 seconds ago be like, OnlyFans has live streaming? What is that for?
I didn't say I felt that way now. I said when I first figured out OnlyFans had live streaming, I didn't know what it was for. I assumed what it was for, but like the logistics.
Yeah. Shiki said, oh, Tumblr used to be Porn Haven. I would go there for completely unrelated stuff and just bam, dicks. I just didn't spend a lot of time on Tumblr. So, like, I remember when all that was going down and people are like, it's the porn place. And I was like, what?
What?
Because I just knew it as, like, the place where, like, people went to post like Supernatural or Doctor Who gifs, and it was always like 4 gifs in a row, and I was just like, this why is this how you guys choose to consume fan content over and over and over again? It's like 4 gifs back to back to back to back.
It's easy for your brain, I guess.
I guess, but then it's like, you know, in the early days, those all had to load in, and they would take a second. I was like, what the fuck? Why are there 4? Why did you break this scene into 4 GIFs that load like this when you could just like make a clip of it? But I guess the clip would be shut down by whatever rights holder or something. I guess that was a reason why. But Sam said there'd be so much slop generated porn for everything. Oh, sorry. But Sam said, God, honestly, it's a blessing AI didn't happen during the Tumblr era. There'd be so much slop generated porn for everything. Yeah. That's what's crazy, I think, about this like AI thing is that, yeah, if the internet was the internet 15 years ago, with this current level of AI technology, it would just be going crazy. It's why it's like doing so well with like the areas of the internet that still kind of work the way the internet worked 15 years ago. But because so many things have just pivoted to like video content and everything, and it can kind of do that stuff, but not well enough that, you know, like people can really run with it. And so like it's not able to just like run wild the way that they truly want it to. And then by the time it catches up with that technology, you know, maybe we'll be on to something else. Sam says, I hate to burst your bubble, Jeff. There's a huge wave of AI porn videos. It's all over YouTube, not just NSFW sites. Okay.
Sometimes I think about just leaving the internet completely, like living in a hut somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah. I won't, but I think about it.
Well, how big of a hut?
Just big enough for me and the 4 cats.
Not for me.
Nope. I'm gonna be a lone witch.
I don't have space in this hut. Okay. Can I come visit?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That's
I want my little hut to myself.
Sam says, I just want a cabin in the woods with a garden, to be honest.
That would be lovely. Hi, Pancake. Are you excited to go live in the hut in the woods? Yeah.
I think she is. I don't. What? I'm trying to wrap my head around. Why would you? There's no. Okay. So, there's no shortage of porn on the internet. It's out there. I've seen it. It exists. It's still being made at a pretty regular clip. There's a crow outside. What is AI bringing to the table there?
She just sat down on my shoe. Like, yep, this is my shoe.
Yeah.
I don't know what AI's for porn?
Yeah. Because it felt like porn was like moving towards an area of like people were kind of like, yeah, no, more personalized, more
Well, you're answering
humanized,
your own
more like. I'm answering my own question.
That like, oh, you're saying more personalized as in like they want the other person to be like a
human being who like exists.
I never got that vibe.
Okay.
That we were going in that direction. It's nice that you thought that. It's very wholesome, but
it felt that way. I mean, like part of the like the OnlyFans boom and like women like taking that back from like the just like all the shitty corporations that used to own, and the fact that like, you know, with like, you know, like Pornhub basically nuked most of its content and you had to be like the verified user to upload stuff there. Like it felt like.
Well, you fell for it then.
Okay. Sam says, well, you have to understand people have a crippling porn addictions like never before. AI is letting you do anything you want to anything, which is awful. And Sam says, I never got that vibe either. Now the OnlyFans boom was because guys stopped being able to keep girls because of their shitty, unrealistic standards, and girls were willing to take that simp money. Okay.
There is some truth to that, yeah.
Shiki says, more personalized in a different way. They make what they want, when they want, with who they want. Yeah, but like that was happening a lot on the back end of the OnlyFans stuff too. Like customs have like always been a thing, but like
Jeff, it's a little more you when you get a custom, you're not getting exactly what you want with who you want.
Okay.
And when you want it, because then the person has to take like however long it takes to get a custom out. I'm sure for me it takes longer than the average bear because I have just procrastination issues, and I don't know, I'm awkward.
Yeah.
So someone tells me what to do, I'm like, oh God, no. But like, or like how to act, or if I have to act like a certain person or like character or something, I'm like, I can't act. I'm sorry, I'm not good at it.
Perhaps you would like to see one of our non-autistic services. I guess yeah, but like, so are we gonna move towards the era where like people are gonna sell their like AI rights? Do you think that's coming?
Like OnlyFans models, or
Yeah, the way that like some models are like, okay, you can go buy this like sex toy and it's like shaped like me. Do you think that's coming for like?
probably.
It's fucking weird. Sam says it's already happened. Okay. Like, this is stupid. We're doomed. We're fucking cooked, man.
Or cooked chat.
What do you're not gonna want to like as who's gonna better themselves? You don't need to better yourself, except for like the idea of okay, all this shit cost units. Need to make more units so that I can keep spending units on this stuff. Like that's the only like that becomes then the only like evolutionary drive that people will be pushing. God fucking damn it, they got us.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Did you not realize this? Like, are you really realizing this now?
A little bit.
What?
No, it honestly, so like
Okay.
So like sex work is like this thing that's like constantly demonized, but it's the world's oldest profession, and it's like in a world where it's like regulated and safe, it like actually is a pretty like, because not only does it exist to serve the whole group of the population that maybe can't partake in the usual ways or like doesn't want to for some reason or whatever. There's also like, I've talked to sex workers who like be like, and I get to be the person that's like, hey, don't knock that shit off. Like the one person in their life that's just like, hey, you will lose me once you empower them with like the ability to like control everything, when it's like decriminalized, it gives them the power to like be like, hey, you will lose me as a client if you behave this way. And men finally go like, oh fuck, like but that's what they do in the porns. And she's like, no, we're not doing that. Right? Like there's like a whole like, a lot of times guys don't even, and it's like,
do you think that it's like a universal thing that, like, yes, it's possible for sex workers to say no to things, but like depending situationally on what they're saying no to and who they're saying no to, like that's dangerous for them. What are you talking about?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, as it becomes
Even
more
if I
decriminalized,
say no to somebody on OnlyFans, they could dox me and be like, "Okay, I'm just gonna leak all your stuff," and like Like there's still that like danger. It's just not in person.
Yeah.
I'm just so confused right now. Did you think that went away when like
No.
okay.
But like so like the world in which it felt like as women were slowly getting more control, and it felt like things were moving in a better direction. And it's like everything's always a mix of bad and good, but it felt like things were moving in like the OnlyFans thing empowered women and empowered sex work in a way that like was like I thought like actually. And it's not to say that there's no problems with it, but like that it was moving things in the right direction. And if like the answer to that is just like, well, there's just going to be this, these women have to compete with like fucking
AI
robot Janet. They could just be like, this, ka-ching. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, did you not like that's literally a line in Companion, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just a little more nuanced because there's more detail and story, and I like obviously I'm not gonna like go into it, but that is a line. Like it's a problem.
That movie's really good.
Really
Sam
good.
says there are AI girlfriends based off of e-girl and OnlyFans creators. I guess if they're making money, I guess I'm somewhat okay with that, except for there is some percentage of dudes that are going to like conflate that to think they're actually interacting with the real person.
No, and they're going to like make them do things that like they wouldn't do. Because why wouldn't you go for the real person? Because the real person is going to do like or not do things. Yes, and Sam said it's AI is awful for the planet. That too.
Shiki said it's so cute. You think that's what stopped people from bettering themselves? I don't know. Like it's one of our main evolutionary drives. It's one of the things that tends to push us to better ourselves. But I didn't know. Sam says the whole AI thing has been wildly off-putting to me. Photo filters already make me uncomfy. I want to see pictures of people, not fake filtered versions of themselves. And now AI makes everything even faker. Jeff, you're so innocent today. It's cute. And that's true about the filters. It was so weird when I started dating the amount of people I would meet, and I would be like, that's not like. And I imagine I was. And like in a lot of cases, it would be like fine if I would have just seen the pictures of the actual person first. But it's like you're putting me in the position where I have to deal with that. Like it's not even saying it's a step down, but it's just like it's different. Like I'm interacting with someone who I thought looked like this.
Yeah.
And they look like something else. And it's like my brain does a little twitchy thing because it's like you're not the person that was in those photos.
We were real big into Snapchat filters. I barely use Snapchat filters now, or I really try not to, just because it like I use the ones that like mess with the color and like the contrast.
Yeah,
I just like that. But
I love that woman who posted her like, oh my God, when you love your child, but you have to tell them someday that they were born in the 2010s, and it's just
all this like
baby with just Snapchat filters.
Yeah, the dog filter is so funny. Yeah, no, like I don't know.
Sam says the porn industry has been hugely built on pulling themselves out of bad financial situation and is incredibly dangerous for women. Yeah, but I thought the OnlyFans, maybe I was wildly naive. I thought the OnlyFans era was like pushing things into a better direction.
Well,
not to say that there's not like still shitty situations out there. I'm sure there's like.
You just thought it was putting it in the hands of women that.
More often than that, I'm sure there's dudes out there that are like, you need to start an OnlyFans, then run it, do this, do that, do that. I'm sure that exists. But like, I thought that more often than not, it kind of like when you.
I mean, you were one of the people that pointed out to me that like you don't know on OnlyFans if you're interacting with a girl or her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So I'm just confused as to how you thought that was not.
Oh, in that instance, I still think in a lot of cases it's the woman running everything, but like it's she has
Like her boyfriend type out messages.
Yeah, because he's just like, I don't fucking care, and guy's like, oh man, you're so hot, and the
Well,
guy's
you could,
like, yes, I am.
You
So-
could schedule stuff out, like.
yeah,
Well, I guess if you're because like if you're typing real time, then you are talking. If that's the case, and it is the boyfriend who's writing the messages,
yeah,
you are talking to the boyfriend real time. The girl's not behind. Like she's behind it. But,
yeah.
But you can't be like, oh, you're. Just the way you worded that was confusing.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think that I could let you type messages to people on OnlyFans. I probably would ask you for like pointers or whatever and be like, what would you find attractive? But like, I would never be like, write this message for me. Like,
I also don't think I could. Like, I would just be like,
that feels too wrong because then you're like lying to people.
yeah, and I struggle with that too.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not saying that like there's some dudes out there that like abuse that and probably deserve to be like,
well, there was an era of the comic book store where people, when they thought they were talking to me, they were talking to Andrew. But like, we also said that openly on mics and stuff because it was just like, I didn't want to lie to people, but also it was like, it was just easier to have the person who is handling all the ordering and everything be like, yeah, we can pull that for you.
Are you talking about on your personal page or on the Rad Raptor?
Well, it was on my personal page too because people would
message
personal page asking for work stuff, which is like fine, but like I'm also not the person. Like, I love that people thought that I was the person that
but
would.
You were the person that like, not the person that ordered stuff, but you were the person that was front and center.
Yeah, I was the face of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, so of course people are gonna assume that messaging you is the thing to do. In that
right,
situation.
and so
that's
like
why nobody messages me.
Right, so I just put Andrew in my messages, and then.
Did he at least say, "Hey, this is Andrew"?
No, but like.
That would stress me out. Did he ever talk to me?
No.
Okay. I'm sure I messaged you about stuff that was like store related at some point.
Yeah, if you would have met, if he just scanned my messages for like, hey, will you pull this? Hey, and it was like certain people that like just would always send in their.
That stresses me out a little bit. Personally,
but
I understand the merits of it. I'm just saying, like,
anytime we would try to be like, hey, don't message Jeff's personal page, message this page instead. They wouldn't, like, it just wouldn't happen. So Shiki says it's caused steps in the right directions, but it's small steps. Sam says the OnlyFans era was riddled with shitty managers, OnlyFans pimps, and shitty controlling boyfriends.
And bots. Lots of bots. There's still bots.
There's bots.
Yeah, like anytime you post anything to do with like OnlyFans on any platform, you get a message from a bot that's like, "Hey, girly, what's your OnlyFans manager? I want to manage you." Or it's not a real person.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Sam says, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but it seems incredibly naive to think in a world built by the patriarchy, they would just be nice and do a huge business boom for the sake of making women safer. I don't think they did it for the sake of them. And I think, in fact, they've been like trying to wrestle control back pretty hard. For the women who do get full control in their content, that is awesome, but I don't think that's even the majority of that platform. That's a bummer if true. I was kind of hopeful that things were moving in the right direction, and it sucks too because it's like that is the
Right back.
If a dude's out there consuming porn, like porn in which you know or think you know that the person's being compensated, and because you're handing money over that is going, you think, directly to her, is like undoubtedly a more ethical way of consuming it than if you are just like going over to like one of the tube sites and watching whatever. Like, and so I know there's no ethical consumption under capitalism, but like I think that's one area where I think, especially like if you're going to consume, like you have a greater responsibility than other spaces to like make sure what you're consuming is does it they're ripping up the material underneath the carpet.
Like the
Okay, I will work on it.
also,
Yeah,
my detangler was in the shower for some. I know you don't need it. So like
you don't be using all that
I mean,
detangler.
maybe for your beard, but like please don't accidentally knock my
Okay.
detangler in there because it's expensive and I don't want it to like drain into the tub.
Sam says also an addendum to that, absolutely fuck the patriarchy. Happy Women's History Month.
Yay!
We don't just talk about porn consumption on this show.
My stomach hurts.
I'm sorry, your stomach hurts.
It's fine.
How ethereal you look, though. Oh, we opened that window back up. That's why.
I really don't think.
We do talk about it a lot. Weird place to come in the stream, Dylan says. Yeah. We also cover all the news you heard in a segment we like to call the Daily Quack. Good morning. Good morning, Dylan.
Why is this not going down?
I don't know.
Oh.
The DJ Khaled of blinds. You gotta pull it down the rest of the way. That's what I did yesterday. I don't know. We need new blinds. Well, when I'm gonna... I don't got blind money.
God, we have before. We've had blind money in the last 4 years. Don't even.
Hey, there's now gonna be SpongeBob's Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh my god, I don't want to be here right now. Can I go? Can I get up and leave for a little bit? That's
You don't want SpongeBob Magic the
I
Gathering
don't
cards?
want SpongeBob Magic the Gathering cards.
They look like that.
I love SpongeBob. I don't want SpongeBob Magic cards. Oh, the Gary one's cute.
He's a legendary creature. Like this is the secret layer ones though, where they're not the actual like they're
hi Pancake.
they're just repurposed versions of like existing cards, and then they're like custom versions of them.
Look at her. She's like, oh hey no, you don't want these blinds down. What are you doing? What are you talking about? Aw.
Shiki says, I'm with Lena. Sam says, the more crossovers MTG is doing, the more I actively hate every brand doing this. I'm so disappointed in Square for doing an FF series. Yeah, it's... I kind of like the Patrick... like, they're neat. They're silly.
He's in the kitchen.
This, by the way, coming from Joe Perlock over at The Gamer... He says, Magic the Gathering has shown off its next Universes Beyond Secret Layer, and it's a long-awaited crossover with Nickelodeon's SpongeBob SquarePants. 3 drops are coming March 25th, focused on the characters of the show, the lands of Bikini Bottom, and even one devoted to the many memes the series has spawned over the years. As revealed by Collider, the Secret Layer cross SpongeBob SquarePants drops will cost $29.99 each for a regular edition, $39.99 each for a foil. If recent crossover drops like Monty Python are anything to go by, we can expect this one to sell out just as quickly, if not quicker, when it all goes on sale exclusively through the Secret Layer website. Are you going to be rushing to the...
No.
First drop is a bumper crop of legendary creatures, each reskinned for one of the denizens of Bikini Bottom. The star here is weirdly... Hey, Addo!
Hi.
Beard has raided us.
Thanks so much for the raid.
Thank y'all.
Yes, thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary. Welcome in, Raiders. If for some reason you don't know who we are, we are Dork Duck. I am Jeff. That is Lena. This is our Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday morning show, in which we go over geek news. We're presently talking about the fact that they're doing SpongeBob Magic the Gathering cards. We also do some game streams at night. Thank you for giving Addo a shout out. Who's last seen playing Tacticats? Tell me about Tacticats. I must know. I think Mrs. Beard was on playing some Tacticats too, which is pretty cool. If for some reason you guys aren't following Addo, please go do.
Do it.
He's an incredible person,
Oh,
and I
thank
hang out
you.
over there a lot.
Lovingly.
But yeah, I'm kind of. But look at the counter spell. Does that make you?
No.
Does that make you want to rush out and buy it?
Not really. Again, I don't. No. I'm good. Thanks.
The Force of Despair is good.
Wait, what's the Patrick one?
Inevitable Betrayal.
Okay.
Addo says Tacticats is a lot of fun. It's kind of a battle royale and mini game with friends where you're all a cat. I mean, I'm down for that. I like that. I like the
God,
lands.
I have smoothie in the fridge.
You do have smoothie in the fridge. I kind of I don't hate the lands. The lands are fun.
No.
They're not?
Nope.
Okay. Sorry. Selena's against the lands. She's against it all. Hey, a dev built a kill switch that activated when he got fired. Now he's a convicted criminal of sabotage. This is from A.G. Dellinger over at Gizmodo. He says, we all at some point have fantasized about giving our employers a big middle finger on the way out the door, whether we leave of our own volition or are pushed out. Well, a 55-year-old Texas man allegedly built an automated bird flipper in the form of a kill switch that crashed his company's systems and locked people out of their accounts when he was fired. Satisfying as that may have been, he now faces up to 10 years in prison, according to the Department of Justice, for setting the tripwire on his way out the door. Here's the thing. They say facing. They don't say is convicted. No, he's convicted. Okay. Why does it say convicted in the headline? Let's see what this says. Okay. Here's the situation. Houston, Texas resident Davis Liu started working for a company headquartered in Beechwood, Ohio back in November 2007. The Department of Justice didn't identify the firm, but a local report from Cleveland.com indicated that it's power management company Eaton Corporation. After about 10 years on the job, Eaton underwent a 2018 corporate realignment, and Liu had his role downsized, seeing his responsibilities and system access reduced, per the Department of Justice account of the situation. So Liu used his newfound free time to build systems of sabotage that would set off if he were ever let go, which, based on what he had just experienced, probably felt likely to him. That included planting malware that created infinite loops that deleted the profiles of his coworkers, blocked login attempts, and crashed the company's systems. He also built a kill switch that, if activated, would lock out all users, according to the Department of Justice. The kill switch, which Liu named Idle Enable in AD, was designed to check to make sure Liu's account was enabled in the company's archive directory of employees. Assuming it was, everything was fine, but the day that Liu's name was removed from active status, the kill switch kicked in, which happened on September 9th, 2019. According to the Department of Justice telling, Lou's code impacted thousands of company users globally. In court, Eaton claimed that Lou had managed to cause the company hundreds of thousands of dollars in losses, which frankly would probably be pretty satisfying, though Lou's defense attorneys claimed that Eaton only suffered about $5,000 in damages per Cleveland.com. Unfortunately for Lou, it didn't take long for Eaton to trace back to him, as they found the malicious code was being executed from a software developer server that Lou had access to, and was being executed on a computer using Lou's user ID. Lou had also deleted encrypted files from his company-issued laptop on the day he turned it back in, and his internet history apparently contained searches for ways to escalate privileges, hide processes, and rapidly delete files. Hey, Lindsay, thanks for the happy affiliate anniversary. Unfortunately for Lou, it did not take... Oh, wait, I read that all right. Sadly, Davis Liu used his education, experience, and skill to purposely harm and hinder not only his employee and their ability... Fuck you, man. Fuck you, FBI special agent in charge, Greg Nelson.
Sorry.
He fucking made that company work for years, and they cast him aside, and, like, had they never fired him, this never would have been an issue. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. The way they try to, like, repurpose this as a story that's anything but positive. Like, Lou faces up to 10 years behind bars for causing intentional damage to protected computers, though he plans to appeal the court's ruling. Yeah. And I bet people are going to handsomely pay for his defense and fucking, like, yeah. Sam said that's amazing. This man deserves a medal. Yeah. Sam says you don't throw away your employees. People matter. Yeah, if the corporation wasn't greedy, they wouldn't have had to deal with any of this. Stupid. Exclusive.
Sorry.
You all right?
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry you're not all right.
That was the most passive, like, all right. What if I was choking, Jeff?
Well, then I'd Heimlich or whatever.
Would you, or would you even notice? Because you just like
you're just like dead on the floor, and I'm
just
just
whipped back around after you asked me if I was okay. You're like, "You okay?" And then you like didn't even look at me, and then you went back to the camera, and I could hear the breath you took to start talking again. So, and you're pretty loud. So like, if you would have just kept talking, I don't think you would have even noticed if I was choking. Honestly.
I think I would. I hope I would notice.
I hope you would too. For my own well-being.
Sam said, "Imagine deleting the entire goddamn work server, but not your internet history." Yeah. Dylan says, "I don't think you can Heimlich on Twitch." See, this is why we should stream on OnlyFans. Your life would be saved.
Yeah. Pretty much.
All right. Xbox's new hardware plans begin with gaming handheld set for later this year, with full next-gen consoles targeting 2027.
Don't we have old shit already?
No, consume.
I'll just get a Steam Deck.
Consume.
Thanks. I'm good. Thank you, Xbox. You could probably fucking... Wait, maybe not. I was going to say you could probably play Xbox games on a Steam Deck, but I don't think you can. However, if you get like one of those like off... like the like foreign like handheld computers, you could definitely play Xbox games on it probably, because I can play Xbox games on my computer. What are you doing, Xbox? I'm so tired.
This is from Jez Gordon at Windows Central, who says, "Here's your first glimpse at Xbox's next-gen hardware plans, and some parts are being executed more quickly than you might think. The Xbox Series X/S generation has been a bit of an odd one. Microsoft's Xbox console hardware sell-through has declined quarter over quarter for some time, but Xbox's addressable monthly active user base has been skyrocketing, owing to the purchase of Activision Blizzard. Armed with mobile games like Diablo Immortal, Candy Crush Saga, and I forgot they owned Candy Crush now. What the fuck is this company anymore? Sam says, "I think I just became a Linux user." Owing to the purchase of Activision Blizzard, armed with mobile games like Diablo, Candy Crush, and Hearthstone, atop core games like Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Overwatch, Microsoft's future in gaming is all but guaranteed. What has been a little less clear is Xbox plans for hardware. Microsoft has been putting its exclusive console games like Forza onto PlayStation to help grow the profitability of its business. In the near term, addressing users where they are is far more cost effective than what Microsoft would need to spend to acquire new Xbox console users potentially. However, the strategy has been questioned for the long-term damage it might do to the Xbox console hardware. Microsoft appears keen to continue servicing its legacy Xbox audience with new hardware. Regardless, and over the past few months, I've been working to figure out exactly what that might look like. Here's what I've learned. First up, Microsoft is working with a PC gaming OEM, think Asus, Lenovo, MSI, Razer, etc., on an Xbox-branded gaming handheld, surprisingly slated for later in 2025. If plans are met, codename Keenan. Okay. This gaming handheld will look unmistakably Xbox, we're told. Complete with an official Xbox guide button and Xbox design sensibilities. Given that this is a partner device similar to Lenovo's SteamOS partnership with Valve, I expect this handheld will be more PC oriented. Why would you buy this and not a Steam Deck?
I don't know.
I fucking love the Xbox. Like I love my Xbox. It's great. They don't have enough of an argument unless they can come in at like just like a ridiculously low price point, which they're not going to do because no one can do right now. Why would you buy that thing and not the thing that the problem you have? Like why would you compete with Steam more? I don't like the problem. Like you're either competing with Steam or you're competing with the Switch, and I don't want either of those fights. I don't want them because people want to go where their friends are. What? And you're not offering exclusive games, so what have you got? The only thing you can offer is a ridiculously low price point. And they're not going to do that.
Sometimes it sounds like there's a bird trapped in your microphone stand. Like when it moves, it like kind of tweets a little bit. Well, it's got to be like I don't know. Now it's not doing it. And I sound crazy, but maybe I'm just hearing the birds outside and like.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
I don't think so though.
Ado said today I learned. Did you know that Counter-Strike was initially a custom mod you could play in Half-Life? Yes. It says I can't hear it, but that's not saying much. Sam says competition is good, but Xbox has for sure lost me when I started getting ads for Copilot AI gaming from Microsoft and Xbox. Yeah, well, and they lost it. They like every what?
Sorry, I'm stretching.
Okay. They, like everyone else, lost to Steam. You know, it's like Steam is for now and for the ongoing future, until the landscape radically changes. If I'm a kid, I want something that can play games on Steam because that's where all the games are. That's where all my friends are. That's where all the everything is.
Not to segue too hard, but what color should I dye my hair next?
Fuchsia.
Purple?
I don't even know what fuchsia is.
It's like a magenta purple, I think.
I thought it was
like,
what color is fuchsia?
Maybe it's pink. Maybe it's like more pink than purple. Yeah, it's like a purpley
pink.
I actually hate that color, so no. I will not be
Cheeky
doing
says
that.
pink. I don't know. You always ask me, and then I go like, I stopped giving you earnest answers because when I do, you never go with them. So
You're just gonna say blue.
I do really like you with blue hair.
And then you don't mean like aqua blue, which is something that I would go for.
Yeah.
You mean like royal blue, which you don't specify. So then I dye my hair aqua blue, and then you're like, that's not the blue I wanted. You don't say it like that, but I can like tell like, oh, that's nice color, but that's not what I wanted.
Sam says do a deep purple.
Ooh, I haven't done purple in a really long time.
Sam says I feel like most kids want epic because of Fortnite, but I'm an old man now. I can't stay hip with the youth. Now my kids talk about Steam the way I would have talked about like a Nintendo 64. Be like, here he has a computer and has Steam. Like it's just like because like all the YouTubers they watch play stuff on Steam and like it is the land of magical make believe. Like it's so weird. Addo says epic sucks ass though, so most people, even kids, don't like it. Addo says I'm partially colorblind, so if you do red, I'll probably think it's green.
I've thought about dyeing my hair just like a normal color, like a red or like a natural red.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not natural because my natural hair isn't red, but like a natural shade of red.
Yeah.
Or like
I think it'd be fun for a while.
Maybe. It's just gonna be weird. I've always had like rainbowy hair for as long as I can. As long as there are pictures of me on the internet, I think is like how long which is like.
Dylan says, boo, normal sucks. Addo says, also, you can play Fortnite on consoles too, so you don't even need the Epic launcher. Sam says, fair enough, Addo. I've avoided them like the plague since they ruined Borderlands 3 launch. Can you, like... Has anyone checked on Cliffy B? Do you remember Cliffy B?
No, I don't know who that is.
So he was there for like forever. Dude made Jazz Jackrabbit, right? Like he was.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that is either.
Okay, it's I'm old.
Sam, who is Cliffy B? Yeah, that's how I felt.
Dude made Jazz Jackrabbit. He's largely responsible for Gears of War. Was like his like big like.
His name is Cliffy B.
His name was Cliff Bleszinski or something, but like his.
But he calls himself Cliffy B.
Okay, so in the
If my name was Cliff Bleszinski, I would call myself Cliff Bleszinski, not Cliffy
in
B.
the 1990s, 2000s, and 2010s. We all hung out on the internet, and it was like actually kind of a decent-ish. It was a terrible place still, but it was terrible in different ways. And it was like, yeah, that was like his online handle for years with Cliffy B. Like when I used to send in shareware stuff to get like extra chapters of Jazz Jackrabbit, I got like a thank you note that said thanks Cliffy B, because like if you wanted to use net, that's what. Anyways,
Sam said, Lena, you call yourself Nimsy, but my name is Selena. Like, that's not a fun name like Cliff Bleszinski. My last name isn't Bleszinski. I probably said my last name on here before, but I shan't today.
He peaked in the 2000s and 2010s in like the peak of soul patchy douchebaggy culture, right?
Oh, okay.
Like, and I'm not saying in microphones that Cliffy B. The B stands for butthole. Yeah. I'm not saying into microphones that Cliffy B is a douchebag. I'm just saying he peaked at a time when douchebags were peaking. And he kind of has that look a little bit. I don't know a lot about the guy. What I do know is that he left Epic, which he was at since, like, again, Jazz Jackrabbit. He left as it was becoming this thing to like go off and start his own thing, which I think was People Can Fly Games, I think. And it did not do nothing. You don't know who Cliffy B is. It did not work out, right?
Nope.
But you can see all of these videos. They exist on the internet of him going out and hyping Fortnite before launch, because that was like the last thing he was a part of.
Wow.
That he doesn't have any stake in now because he left the company and went off to start his own thing. Other Zip says, "Oh, I'll say it. He's party boy D-bag." Yeah, he does give that energy, like that party boy, like 2000s. Like I'm gonna wear the shell necklace and have frosted tips and
beautiful. What's going on, sweetheart? Yeah.
Sam says Jazz Jackrabbit came out in the year of our Sam.
Oh.
1994. Yeah, I was 7. I was 7.
You're so small. You're so little.
But now I know the year of our other Sam.
You're so little. Oh, look at Waffles. Just came right in here. It was like, Mother, hello.
Yeah, Cliffy B. There's Cliffy B.
Is he single? I want his last name.
Blazinski.
Yeah. Hi.
Look at this. Look at this. Is this not the most like? That's his Wikipedia picture. Is that not the most like 2009 thing you've ever seen in your life? He's even wearing the shell necklace.
Oh my gosh.
Look at him posing with the Gears of War thing.
Wow.
Like
It looks a lot more tolerable in that picture. Like I'd actually probably be like, oh, he's okay. But not that one.
That's a picture. Poor Cliffy B. Lindsay says that's some Eurotrip ass shit. Yeah, that's the era of which he was like famous. Scotty doesn't know. But you could find videos out there of him being like, we got this new thing starting up. It's called Fortnite. And it's like, it's not what Fortnite turned into because like, you know, they added a battle royale, then blew up. And then like, and then now it's weirdly has Guitar Hero in it or some shit. I don't even know. But like, at the time, other Sam says Cliffy B definitely was in a Papa Roach cover band. Fortnite saved the world. That was it. Yeah. Sam says my joke got funnier because Lena went, I want his last name. What was your joke? Jeff missing it. I did miss the engagement joke.
Waffles, don't eat my hand.
Oh, Sam said, sorry, Jeff, engagement's off. Lena's off to find herself a Blazinski.
Could you imagine if my name was Selena Blazinski?
Selena Blazinski.
I sound like a mobster.
No, you'd be Lena B.
No. Ew. No.
Hey, Silent Hill F news coming this week in Konami Showcase. This is from Mark Delaney at GameSpot.
Hi, Waffle.
Who says, following last year's strong showing for Silent Hill, we'll soon learn more about what's next for the horror franchise. Konami has revealed a Silent Hill transmission. The name to give its viral showcases centered on the series is coming this Thursday, March 13th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Hey, we'll be live streaming then. Anyways.
Yeah, we could do that.
Do you want to watch some
Maybe. I'm also trying to finish Resident Evil so we can play
mouth washing?
Yeah. Waffles would like your attention.
Cheeky says I'm here for the Lena Blazinski Mob Boss era character arc. I like it.
Oh. Never mind. She doesn't want your attention.
Other Sam says Leany B. Lindsay says, I'm excited for this, but I hope it's better than the short message that didn't fill me with too much hope. That wasn't cheeky. Who did I give credit? Oh, it was Sam. Sorry. I took credit for your joke, Sam, and gave it to Shiki. I apologize. She says, damn it, I was being a ventriloquist again. Yes. Every Tuesday, we ask a very important question.
Very important question.
Yeah.
Is.
Am I the
Can you please just ask the question?
Am I the asshole?
No. Not working. Oh, never mind. I don't have my headphones in, so this doesn't faze me because I'm not looking at the screen. I'm not looking at the screen. You can't see me. Or I can't see it. Waffles, don't look at the screen. Waffles. Waffles doesn't need to see that kind of content.
I don't know why you're so against that song. Am I the asshole for being jealous of a video game character?
Did someone's boyfriend start trying to get with Chart again or something? Is that what this is about?
Sam says, now whenever I hear asshole, I hear it like Jeff singing it. Adam says, I do like that song.
Good. I'm glad other people enjoy it. I don't.
Am I the asshole for being jealous of a video game character? My girlfriend...
Oh, it's a man?
It's a man.
All right, let's go.
My girlfriend, 26-year-old female, and I, 26-year-old male, love together. That's the sentence. She's always been a fan of the Resident Evil series, so she's...
Is she into Leon? Is it Leon?
I believe it's Leon.
So my god.
So she's been playing the Resident Evil 2 remake a ton. That's fine. God knows I have done gaming bitches when something I was really excited about came out. But it seems like she is not just excited about the game, but really, really excited about the character Leon.
Of course. Who isn't? What world do you live in?
She is seriously fawning over him, telling me about how when she played the original game as a kid, she instantly fell in love with him, and how the other RE games he has been in are her favorite. She has her friend over to play the game with her, and the whole time it was just like, oh my god, look at him, so cute, cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon bun.
Look at him in this outfit. Oh, he is so sweet. She has even been reading raunchy fan fiction of him.
Oh my god. I love this for her.
It feels petty, but I'm kind of annoyed. Like, it would not be okay for her to openly fawn over another dude in any other situation, but it's...
Hey, I hate to break it to you, boy, but... boy? Man? I don't know.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Leon's not real. It would be one thing if, like, she was like, yeah, sorry, I don't want to have sex with you tonight, and then, like, pulled out some AI.
Or she's like, would you please just wear the Leon mask again?
Yeah. Like, there's an unhealthy version of this, sure, but, like, I don't think it's fucking in that area.
Sam said, please don't be Crash Bandicoot. Restarted. Sam said, I would hope you love together with your girlfriend. Yeah. Shiki says, it feels petty because it is petty. He's fake. Left my ass off. Sam says he needs to buy the jacket from RE4 and drive for a while. Yeah, lean in.
Yeah.
How great would it be, though, if he dressed up like Leon and the next day she just stopped playing the game? Does she want to play your game? Like, I'm not into it anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, Sam says the Leon mask stays on in bed. It feels petty, but I'm kind of annoyed. Like, it would not be okay for her to openly fawn over another dude in any other situation, but it's only okay because he's fictional. And I know I don't need to compete with his fictional character or anything. That's not the issue. It just annoys me to have it rubbed in my face, and it seems obsessive.
Okay, well, I'm really sorry. I'm glad that you and I weren't fully together during my cyberpunk phase, because I was like, I wouldn't shut up.
About Keanu?
Yeah, I would not stop. It was a problem. But also, I think there's somebody else that I've gone.
Oh, Squall, not Leanne. Thank you, Adam and Sam. That's hilarious. You're
There's
also
somebody else during our dating time, a character that I'm like, oh my god, is a video game character. I can't think of who it is though, which is driving me a little bonkers.
Shiki said, "Baby, I want to get into bed." I told you, only if you wear the Leon PJs. Isam says, "You want to play RE4 while I wear the jacket?" No, I like RE5 Chris now, so get to punching boulders. Okay. Sam says, "I grew up playing Kingdom Hearts and met Squall as Leon, so when I finally played Final Fantasy VIII, I had to constantly tell myself Squall, not Leon, to make sure I said the right name. And right after that, Shiki played RE4, and I kept accidentally calling him Squall."
That's amazing. Is someone tell him to get a grip?
Yeah.
I love that.
At
the same time, though, like, there are women that are like, oh my god, my boyfriend's really into Shadowheart. So, like, again, there's an unhealthy version of this.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, if there's something going on and, like, she's not showing any of that kind of attention to you, and
it's
that
all going to Leon.
That I could see someone being like, oh, well, man, like, we don't have a healthy sex life, or and like, and she doesn't seem to be attracted to me anymore, and she's super extracted to like I could see getting some feelings about that. But that's like, every time we read any of these, it's like, talk to your partner, communicate, like, talk about why this is upsetting you. Don't talk to random strangers on the internet. Dylan says, "Let's turn this around. A dude keeps fawning over Lara Croft and telling his girlfriend how hot she is. That seems skeevy when turned around." Yeah, but it's also always been like, that's the world that the world that we live in. The thing is that, like, is that every woman has had to grow up in a world that is, like, fucked, and so her being like, woo, sexy dude in a thing, is like tying into, like, her, like, owning her feelings and things that have been, like, policed and everything for years. And a dude going like, woo, sexy girl in a thing, is not a unique experience. It's very much just like, I don't know. It definitely has a different context. I don't think that's anybody's fault, though. Shiki says, but on a serious note, I can agree there. If she's not giving him any attention, that could be an issue. But he said competing isn't an issue. So I don't see that's why he's upset about it. He just doesn't want her to find anyone else attractive other than him, even if they're fake. Yeah, I mean, that's the words of what he's saying. I think the actuality of what he's saying is just he probably feels like he's not getting enough attention from her.
Also, is she, like, directly telling him, oh my god, Leon, so hot? Or is she saying it in the same room as him to her friend?
Yeah.
Like,
you and I had a 20-minute conversation yesterday about how hot Willem Dafoe was in that movie.
Yeah, we did. And Willem Dafoe's a real person, so, like,
it's not like really. But, like, we'll have conversations like that about people, male and female, and it's not like,
I will admit I fell victim to the shart epidemic. As it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, wait, no.
There's got to be better ways to phrase that.
It wasn't. There's no better way, that's it. No, but, like, there's so many women that are like, my boyfriend just won't shut up about Shadowheart. Like, Jesus Christ. And like, I was getting a little bit like, okay, Jeff, I get it. You think Shadowheart's cool because you were like, wow, her trauma is just so. And I was like, yeah. And you were like, well, actually, she reminds me a little bit of you. And I was like, oh, that's sweet, thanks. And then I softened a bit, but I still fucking hate her, and I have no like reason to. But yeah, there's a lot of women out there that are like.
Shiki says, I feel so bad for Shadowheart. She's such a great character, and everyone calls her Shart.
I just call her Shart because everyone else.
It was well, I had to point out to Lena like several, like because it was just so funny because it was like I don't like her, I don't like her, I don't like her, and it was
she's.
And I was like, yeah, why would I be drawn to the person with this trauma
like,
that acts real tough about it?
She reminds me of me in like middle school, like the way she talks, I think, and that's probably why I didn't like immediately be like, yeah, she's cool, is because like I don't know.
Other Sam says Willem Dafoe has a huge peen. Apparently, that's all I know about
dramatic.
him. How do you know that he has a huge? I mean,
I know that. I haven't seen it, but I know the internet knows. People talk about it. Have you not been in the Willem Dafoe giant penis circles? Jesus,
I guess I've not.
What are you doing with your time? Honestly.
Shiki said, on a serious note, I can agree there. If she's not giving any attention, that could be an issue. But I read that one already. She said, if Sam sat down while I was playing Resident Evil and was like, oh, wow, Jill is hot, I'd be like, yep, she sure is. Yeah. Addo says he's insecure and needs to communicate. That's the big thing, in my opinion. Sam says, I hope she reads him the Leon fanfic out loud to him as a bedtime story.
That's amazing.
Dylan says, I get the feelings still get hurt, but we all have our own insecurities. I'm especially insecure about my looks, so if my wife went around telling me and her friends how damn hot this guy is on a game, it would hurt me. Yeah, and it's like, did you talk about it and you're like, no, that's fine, but like, I don't really, because there's things that like we've talked about that I'm like, that Selena has like said to me point blank, I can't make this make sense to you. It doesn't make sense to me, but please, can you just not do this? And then it's like,
yeah, like romancing Shadowheart and Baldur's Gate. Well, no, the difference there is that I'm like aware that the reaction that I'm having is like confusing to me. Like, I wasn't like, don't talk to Shadowheart. I was just like, actually, I think I tried to get you. I don't think the problem was a woman in a video game. I think I just really didn't like her for some reason.
Yeah.
Because I tried to get you to go for Karlach. And I was like very, very like, no, go for her. Like, please. I'm begging you. She's great. And
I finally had to be like, I'm the one playing this, not you. Other Sam said they had to bring in a body double for a movie because his donger was too big. When they saw him naked, everyone was shocked. That's hilarious and amazing. Sam and Dylan agree communication is always key. Shiki says, yeah, I think it's about communication. It's something that's really gets to you. You need to communicate it. Your partner is not going to adjust without knowing. It's unfair to them to expect them to adjust their behavior without knowing it's bothering you. No, Shiki, what you do is you go to the internet and you ask a bunch of strangers. That's the move.
Well, they might feel like they are unjustified, and they're like, a lot of people on Reddit are asking because they feel justified and they want that extra validation. But I bet there's some handful of people that are just like, I was with somebody that made me feel like absolutely insane for asking for like bare minimum, like just kind treatment, I guess, or like just to see me as a person and not like a vending machine for your own needs. But like, so like I would probably go on Reddit and be like, hey, this is happening. Is this like normal, or like am I feeling normal in this situation? Like, is what I'm feeling or having a reaction to normal, or should I like adjust kind of thing? So there might be a handful of people that do that, but like the majority of it is like people looking for justification for why they're being an asshole.
Yeah.
So
and yeah, they're like, hey, tell me I'm not an asshole so I can take this data to my girlfriend and be like, see, other people think that too.
Yeah.
Should have been doing it wrong all along. Sam says, I feel like most Reddit posts, the advice is, why are you telling Reddit instead of telling your partner? Shiki said, I would argue it's majority people who are hoping they can get more people to agree with them to gaslight people, and minority people who are actually concerned that they're wrong. That's probably true too. So says, that's very true. That's very true, Shiki. My wife keeps fawning over Ryan Reynolds, and it really bothered me, so I had to tell her that I liked him first, and I called fawning over him years before he was Deadpool. Sam says, to be honest, I'd feel weird if I ever stumbled upon a big Reddit thread of people talking about my relationship issues, like even if it was anonymous. I feel like that would make me more upset than the issue itself. Yeah. Yeah, because even if it's anonymous, it's just like, why is my information out there? Where are you going? Am I the asshole for demanding my girlfriend tells me her author's pen name?
Ah! Waffles just like bit my foot.
She has strong opinions about this one.
Wait, so like the author name that their girlfriend writes through? Or...
Yes. Am I the asshole for demanding my girlfriend tells me her author's pen name? I've, male 32, been dating, it gives a name there, female 32 for 6 months now. She's always been very vague about what she does for a living. Things like writing and working from home writing. But recently, one of her friends mentioned something, and I finally dragged it out of her. She's an author. She writes and self-published romance and erotica stories and novels, and while not rich, she's able to make a living out of it. Sam says, I know my girlfriend's pen name, Q plug for Shiki's book. Yeah, you can spam a link in there. I don't mind. She refuses. I Googled her name and couldn't find anything, so I confronted her about this. She said she's writing under a pen name, so I demanded she gives it to me so I know what she does.
If she doesn't want to share it with you...
Also, demanded.
She doesn't have to.
Like...
Also...
I don't like that word, demanded.
What?
He said also... ...
I don't remember.
She refuses, saying she doesn't want it to be leaked, even by accident, and no one knows. I accused her of not trusting me, and she still refused, which was really annoying. I tried a nicer approach, and I told her that I want to know her fantasies so I can try it out with her, and she told me that what she writes aren't her fantasies, but her readers, and she's still not going to tell me. At night, I tried to check her laptop for her pen name.
Oh my god. Throw the whole man away.
But she changed her password before bed. I was annoyed and told her she clearly doesn't trust me.
No, dude. Are you being trustworthy right now? Or are you not acting like a... I don't even know. I don't have words.
You changed your password for the thing that you don't want me to get access to?
How dare you?
Do you not trust me? She clearly doesn't trust me, and it's not fair, because I have a right to know what she writes, especially since it's a sensitive topic, and I don't know her if I don't know her pen name. She was furious. I tried to look on her laptop and told me to go home. Before leaving, I told her when she calls to apologize, I expect to get her pen name with the apology. She called me an asshole on the way out. And you got your answer. I don't know why you're here.
Yeah, she literally called you an asshole. I'm pretty sure.
I thought she'd call by now, but she hasn't.
How are people this, like, removed from reality? Oh my god.
Omi's just sitting there like, any second.
Oh my god. I'm so over. Ugh.
My sister told me I was the asshole and I should apologize. But I just don't see
So
it.
your sister's telling you.
And need a second
Dude.
opinion. Second, we're on third, motherfucker.
Yeah, I bet if you asked anybody else, maybe not your male friends, they might have similar. But like, what do the comments say? I need to know.
You're the asshole. I have a right to know what she writes based on what? You want to know what she writes? Don't confuse that with having any sort of right to the information.
Yeah, just because you want to know.
This person said there's a certain kind of person who believes being in a relationship confers them to some kind of ownership over their partner, but the truth is that a relationship is an agreement and bond between two separate people who together come to an agreement on the terms and boundaries of their own relationship. OP, if you need a girlfriend, if your girlfriend wants to keep this part of her life private for now, then you need to either respect that, or if you can't handle it, then end the relationship. You don't get to go snooping through her personal devices against her explicitly stated wishes. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
She just reminds me of my ex with like the keep this photo for us when you come back. Yeah. Yeah, Shiki wrote a book. Click that link. Go buy it, please. Addo says he's the asshole, straight up asshole. Sam says, I tried the nicer approach and said I wanted to know her fantasies so I could try them in bed. So you lied? Yeah, that's fucking... How is lying the nicer approach? And also, like, this just feels like a dude that it's something he can't control, and that's what's, like, bugging him. And or he wants to go the full route of like the Leon thing of the last story where he's fishing for something that he's going to get mad about. Or he's fishing for something that's like, you know, because it's that same thing where she's like, dude, like, it's a business. These are not my fantasies. These are the things that make money.
Yeah.
And so, like she could have, like, a bunch of lesbian shit in there, and he's going to be one of those dudes that are like, see, you want to do this, so, like, let's do this. Let's make a threesome happen. Ah! Like, he's going to be one of those dudes, and he's going to use ammunition from, like, what he finds in the thing. And, like, she might not even be into any of that, man. Or you're going to chasing Amy the fuck up, and you're going to be like, oh, my God, if she's thinking of, like, 14 guys, then, like... It's just like dude, it's what makes her money, and she's figured out how to make money. Like, who the fuck cares? Shiki says, I hope she changed the locks the next day. Sam said, I think they need to break up. Oof, dude. Addo said, yeah, she's right. He's the asshole. Sam said, guys are so fucking stupid sometimes. 2 weeks later, any minute now. Addo said, damn, the critical thinking skills of this person are negative. Dylan said, sorry, I checked out when I heard the word demanded in a 6-month-old relationship. Fuck that guy. Dylan says, and my pen name is Hugh G. Rection for anybody that he wants to know. Shiki said, you could ask what kind of books, what subgenre, etc. don't need to be demanding, and you don't need to know that if it's such a sensitive topic. She told him she wrote romance books. That should be enough, especially at first. Who knows, maybe she would eventually give him access. Probably. Yeah, if your approach to this is just like, oh, that's really cool. Like, I'm really proud of you and happy to know someone who's like carved out a living from what they write. Yeah, if you ever want to share anything with me, I'm open to that. But like, to suddenly just be like, what is it? I need to see it. Why are you hiding it? That said, as we pointed out from earlier stuff, if you flip this around, it becomes a different discussion. But again, it comes from the nature of like women have to feel safe in a way that dudes don't have to worry about. And if you're a dude, you have a little bit more of an onus to be like, yeah, I write erotica. It's all here. Here's what's in it. It's not necessary. It's what makes, like, I think you have like a little bit more, and I'm not even saying that's fair. I'm just saying that's the way the world works. Like, if a guy is hiding an aspect like this in his life, there is, like, in the sake of like a woman being able to feel safe in the relationship and safe in the existing in the presence of the dude, I think there's a little more onus to share the thing. But then the flip side is, if a woman's only known you and dated you for 6 months, for her safety, she is better off hiding this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sam says, also worth noting, dating creatives is scary and hard, especially at 6 months. Like, if something goes wrong, you are completely doxable. Yeah. Cheek says, you could ask...
Weather.
What? It's 53 and sunny. Sam says, it takes a while to scope out if you're comfortable sharing your secret identity. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then it's like for you and Cheeky, it was the opposite of just like, when am I comfortable sharing my other secret identity? But like, I guess they're both secret identities to each other, right? And that gets weird. I still had to give her my address. Yeah. And yeah, connecting those two things is like, that's a big step. And so yeah, I completely understand why, and like, she wasn't sure if he was safe, and I think by the fact that he like cracked into her laptop trying to get the information proves that, like, Jesus Christ. This person says, you're the asshole with bells on. I like that. She wants to write erotica from the safety of anonymity. You don't get to remove that. You're a double asshole for expecting an apology. If she were here, half the sub, more like 95%, would be urging her to dump your controlling ass. That would probably dox her in the event of a messy breakup. Yeah, so they say that in the comments here too. So, Lindsay says Sheeks and Sam don't know each other's real names. They only communicate via their aliases. What's rough is I know Cheeky's real name conceptually, but whenever anybody uses it, I'm like, that's not her name. Her name is Cheeky. What are you talking about? She knows my name isn't Sam, to which Adam said, I knew it was Jeff. Yeah. What would you do if you found out Sam's name was really Jeff and my name was really Sam? Would the world unravel?
What?
Lindsay says, I know Shiki's name, but I refuse to believe it. It is Shiki. Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you for understanding. Hey, by the way, we are so close to 50 subscribers over at YouTube. Please go push it over the line. I've been putting a lot of work into it.
Jeff abandoned me all day yesterday. All day.
I did.
All day.
You encouraged it, though. You're like, that's really good. Get more of that up, please. I was like, okay.
I did. I was like, yeah.
Cran named you Kevin once. Okay, I can work with that. Adam says, I mean, I've never met a Sam or a Jeff I haven't gone along with. That's true. Yeah. I think I could say the same. By the way, that's the link to our YouTube. Please go check it out. I put a lot of work into it. Lena's My Side playthrough is going up on it right now. It's some of my favorite stuff that's gone up because that horror game is insane. But also, it's just so funny because Lena literally says the words, "Yeah, we picked this one because it wouldn't make me want to throw up." Unlike other horror games, and then I just started putting a Lena says she wants to throw up counter up as she said it so many times.
So many. So many times.
Sam says, I know an evil Sam. He's not invited to the salmoning. Fair enough. I don't want to know evil Sam. Also, if you ever want to buy comics from us, you can do it over on Whatnot. It's if you click that link and go through there, they'll give you $15 free to buy from us or somebody else. So even if you just want to take that money and run with it and buy retro video games or something from someone, you can do that. And then they'll give us a kickback of $5 if you join that way and do it. Or if you want to buy comic books from us, and you use that money to buy our comics, then it's like double, triple dipping stuff for us. Like, it works out pretty well. Dylan says, I don't know, there's a girl named Sam that bullied me in elementary school. Well, fuck that Sam. Other Sams are cool. Sam says, my best friend's brother-in-law refused to refer to as evil Sam in their household so as not to be confused with me. That's also fair. We have raid messages with a raid message that was coined by Sam himself, the not evil one. That you go there and there. Also, patreon.com/dorkduck. No one has to ever give us money. If you want to give us money, though, it's one of the best ways. It's $5 a month. And helps keep the lights on around here, and you get stickers if you do more than $5 a month, which no one should do, but people do. There's like t-shirts and other things you get too. And yeah, thanks for the great stream, guys. You're wonderful. We won't be doing this tomorrow morning. We'll be live on Facebook tomorrow night with a live comic sale, and then Thursday morning I will be doing the show by myself, and then the Nintendo 64 stream after that. I have a raid rec if you need it. I'll take it. That saves me having to look anything up. So not even a need, but I will take a recommendation.
Hope you guys have a good day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to not fall back asleep because we have to go.
Speaking of my new friend a while back, Snickle Bricks. I love the name. I'm there just from the name. Let me. Oh, and they're playing Her Story. I love Her Story. So we'll go there. That's one of my favorite games. So let me go back. It should pop up now in my raidy thing.
Can you search somebody on there?
I think so. I've just never done it that way before. All right, we're heading there. Be honest, be kind, be useful. Live a good fucking life. Well, don't mind me spoiling the surprise. I forgot you have it set to do the built-in shout out when I do normal ones. You're fine. Just redeem the code. Awesome. Love you guys. We'll see you Thursday morning, if not earlier.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.